let's talk about the Ballerina Farm cutting board that blew up the internet. Hannah drops this little scalloped wooden cutting board into the Ballerina Farm store, starts selling it through some other creators who are getting a little commission on it in the TikTok shop, and everybody goes bonkers. Some of the backlash included topics like who can afford a cutting board that's priced at $259 with shipping. It's over $300 for a cutting board. Tons of conversation about the actual quality of the board. This is not a cutting board. This is a charcuterie board. People are saying, your chef's doing videos saying that you don't want a maple cutting board in your kitchen. This is not built to last. So last week, the elusive Hannah drops a video addressing this cutting board, which in my opinion is utterly deceptive, is a misrepresentation of reality. And I'm sorry, Hannah, but you've just dug yourself an even deeper hole.
A lot of comments have been coming in about this scalloped cutting board, saying that it is expensive, and it is. And I actually got this board a few years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. A local mom dropped it off, and she was like, my husband and I make these, and we hand make them, and I wanted you to have it. And she was honestly one of the most genuine people I had ever met, and she's actually a good friend of mine now. But she came up to me this summer with tears in her eyes, and she was like, I cannot believe that you're selling these cutting boards at the rate that you are, because it's really changed the dynamic of our family and our family business.
Like almost everything else on the Ballerina Farm label, this board is not made at or by Ballerina Farm. It's made by a company called Harvest Board. And this little local mom, Courtney, isn't at all what Hannah makes her out to be. This is Courtney over at Harvest Board. She lives in the most expensive zip code in Utah. This is Courtney's huge, luxurious kitchen. Here's her flock of rich little blonde kids in their extremely bougie backyard with this stone fence, eating fancy food that they buy at the Whole Foods, most likely there in Park City, Utah. Courtney is so rich, she can afford a marble and wood charcuterie board just to put fancy glasses full of Lucky Charms on for her kids to wake up to on St. Patrick's Day morning. She's so rich, she can hang a $600 piece of wood on her kitchen wall just to look cool. She's so rich, you can see the Park City ski slopes outside of her window. I don't know if you've ever looked at real estate in this area. I've been to Ballerina Farm multiple times. I drive past these ski slopes all the time, and I've looked at real estate there quite a bit. It costs a ton of money to have these ski slopes outside of your window. She's so rich, she can stack $600 worth of fancy charcuterie boards up with warm brownies, little marshmallows, and some chunks of chocolate next to her outdoor fire pit, just for ambiance on a snowy day. Yep, y'all are supporting